What's up guys, in today's video we will be reviewing Tiger Brokers, a broker that opens the doors for Kiwis to trade international stocks across 5 countries. We will be checking out the features and benefits, the fees, along with how they compare with other New Zealand brokers, and also we will be going through a demonstration of both the desktop and mobile app. So at the end of this video you should have a better idea of whether Tiger Brokers is the right broker for you. However, it is 100% free to sign up, so if you want to do so, down below there is a link, so you can use that link and also use the code Steven5 and you're going to earn yourself a $5 stock voucher. In addition to this, as I'm actually recording this video, you can earn an additional $30 just by making your first deposit, and there's actually no minimum deposit required. Just put whatever you want into your Tiger Brokers account and you'll be rewarded with a $30 stock voucher for doing so. But before we get into things, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button down below, and of course if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then do so by clicking that subscribe button as well. So let's get into things by jumping into my computer here, and we're going to check out Tiger Brokers and who they are and just have a brief overview of what they do. So right now I am on the Tiger Brokers homepage here. So you can have a brief look at this. You can also follow along and jump on here if you want to as well on your own computer. However, just a brief overview here is Tiger Brokers is a NASDAQ listed global company. They do operate under the ticker symbol TIGR, so pretty much like Tigger. With subsidiaries that provide over 9 million registered users and nearly 2 million account holders access to the world's stock markets. So investors are actually able to easily diversify their portfolios by trading in any of the available markets from 5 different countries. So this actually includes the US stock market, but not just one market. It actually has multiple stock exchanges, including NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. Outside of the United States, you do have Asian stock exchanges or countries like Hong Kong, China, and Singapore. And then lastly, you do also have the Australian Stock Exchange. Tiger Brokers has one of the largest selections of stocks and ETFs currently available to New Zealand investors right now. There are 2 main account types that you can use. The first is a cash account, and this is your general account that you get across multiple or other brokers. Now, a cash account, that just allows you to deposit your funds. So you have that cash and you can use that to buy shares, obviously sell shares on the platform as well. And then you can also actually trade on margin, which allows you to borrow money from the broker. Trading with margin though should not be done if you're a new investor. Definitely make sure you do your research before getting into that, as well as options trading. So options trading is available with Tiger Brokers also. However, again, if you're a beginner, if you're new to investing, do not look into options trading. You want to take the time to learn more about it and how all that works before attempting that. Now, the second account type is a paper account. In a paper account, you are given $100,000 in virtual currency. This allows you to test out the platform if you're new to Tiger Brokers or even new to stock market investing as a whole. Great to jump in there as a beginner, highly recommend it, and start trading on a paper account. And then some of those trades you can reflect in your cash account. So right now we're going to take a look at Tiger Brokers and how they actually compare to other New Zealand brokers. As I mentioned, one of the major advantages of Tiger Brokers that has over other New Zealand brokers is the ability to trade after hours. So this actually allows investors to buy and sell securities outside of normal trading hours for a variety of purposes, including things like if you're responding to news or data that's actually released outside of these hours or during close. So it's a great time. As you can see here, trading hours supported. You get pre-market, so that's 5.5 hours of pre-market trading. You get your regular trading hours, as is the same across other platforms like Sharesies, Hatch, and Stake. Then you also have your post-market of 4 hours. So total of 16 hours that you get to trade on there. So yeah, if there's any news or anything like that, or yeah, even if it's negative news and you like to buy, like to sell, then you can do so in those after hours. You can also see the market data and depth. So using the Tiger Trade app by Tiger Brokers, you can see live data with market depth for 40 levels. Compare that obviously with other platforms here on the right hand side. With the demo account, so this is like your paper account, you can obviously trade US and Hong Kong stocks, US options, which is for funded accounts only, and then US and Hong Kong futures. However, if we just scroll up a little bit, we can also look at the fee structure of Tiger Trade and how that also compares with available New Zealand brokers. So as you can see here, it's a great little table that they've got here, because they base it on how much you're actually investing at one time. So if you were to invest $100 into Twitter, then this is the fee that you would pay across all of these New Zealand brokers. So with Tiger Trade, you would be paying a $2.36 fee. Sharesies is 90 cents, Hatch is $3.50, Stake is $1, and then ASB Securities is $90. So as you can see, the lower kind of amounts, so if you're someone that does trade smaller amounts, then you might see Sharesies being more favorable or Stake being more favorable. But do bear in mind there are other advantages to the platform. So that's another thing to consider, is if fees isn't your main kind of reason of investing or who you choose to invest with, and you like other features, then that could be another option. $500 into Neo. Again, this is when things, so pretty much when you reach that $500 mark, that's when things become a lot more cost effective when trading with Tiger Trade. Now, signing up for Tiger Brokers is really easy. All you need is your email address, you set your own password, and then an invitation code, which if you want to get yourself that $5 that I mentioned at the start of this video, then you just want to use Stephen5, and again, I'll put it across the screen here just to make sure you spell it right. Go ahead and sign up, and also you can get that promotion bonus. So I can even click onto welcome prizes here, and you can see right now. So if you're watching this video down the track, this promotion could have finished by now, but they're always running different promotions. So make sure you check out their promotions page and see what's available. But yeah, right now, make your first deposit within 3 days and get a $30 stock voucher. And yeah, super easy. Sign up, you get approved pretty quickly, fund your account with any amount, and then there you go, $30 stock voucher that's available. So right now we are checking out the Tiger Trade desktop app. So you can go onto the website, download the app directly onto your laptop or desktop computer, and then once you open it, you just have to log in with your details and to get inside. So as a beginner, this can actually look, a little bit daunting, a little bit, intimidating. However, it is rather straightforward once you learn the main things about it. So if you're like a long-term investor and you're not too worried about things like candles and different peaks and what the market is actively doing here, then you can actually obviously just go down to the bottom right hand corner, and you can go ahead and you can either buy or sell just down below there. Now you can also shuffle through different stocks, so you can even put in their ticker symbols in here, whether it be something like Neo. Obviously you've also got Meta in here as well, Meta platforms, and then you can open it up and you can check it out. They have a variety of tools. You can look at the day, 5-day, week, month, quarter, year, and even obviously like the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute charts and so on. They even have little tools in here for you that allows you to go ahead and draw your different trend lines. But again, that's more on the advanced or intermediate to advanced side of investing. We can also check out the market as a whole here. So in the bottom right hand corner, we have global news, stock activities, gainers, losers. You can obviously follow a bunch of different stocks as well if you would like to. So news, we have a bunch of different headlines in here. So this is one awesome feature that I liked about Tiger Trade over the other New Zealand brokers, and this is the ability to be able to look at these different headlines, whether that be earnings reports that come out, things about iPhone, the new iPhone that's come out, all those kind of things. You'll be able to find that sort of stuff in here, and even create your own watch list as well. So when you create a watch list of stocks that you want to follow, it's also going to add them into your news as well, so you can see things about Apple, and so on. So right now we have the Tiger Trade app opened up on my phone as I'm recording this video. So I'm scrolling through in real time, and you can check out my app here. So this is the home screen of the Tiger Trade app, and it might be more preferred for you to download the app onto your mobile phone, whether it be Android or iOS. And yeah, you can check out the homepage, you can customize it. We have the watch list on here, latest news, opportunity, Academy. The Academy section is awesome as well if you want to learn more about using the Tiger Trade app, stocks, And then down the bottom here, we can also scroll through and look at things like, you've got your quotes, what's hot, top buys and sells in here as well. Then we also have community section. So the community section, you can follow along with things that are trending in here. You can actually follow specific users of Tiger Trade on the app. So like this user Maverick Tiger up the top here, Tiger Chats, hot topics. So you can follow along on these. And this is again another really awesome feature that I love about Tiger Trade. Now, if you wanted to make a trade on the Tiger Trade mobile app, you'll just have to go into the quote section here. And then in here, for example, US, you would want to go into the US stock exchanges if you would want to buy US stocks. And then you can obviously see some of the top buys and sells in here at the moment. So if I was to click onto Tesla Motors up the top here, that enters into the chart section. And then down the very bottom here, you can see that we've got the buy and sell. So you can click on something like buy. Once you're in buy, you can then see over here, we've got this limit order. You want to change that to market order if you want to buy at the current available price or the best available price. You do have things like limit orders, stop losses, stop limit orders. So a bunch of different order types as well, which is really awesome with Tiger Trade. But if you were just looking to buy and hold it long term, then market order would be the order type that you would want to select. And then in here, you can kind of go ahead and put in your number of units. So right now with Tiger Trade, you can only buy full shares. You can't buy fractional shares. So, with something like Tesla Motors, because it's $300, I would actually have to have $300 US available to purchase one full share, rather than being able to buy half a share or a quarter of a share like you can on the other brokers. However, this is something that's coming very, very soon to the Tiger Trade app. Now, how about security? Or, you're probably asking, is your cash safe with Tiger Brokers New Zealand? Well, as I mentioned earlier, Tiger Brokers is a NASDAQ listed company. So the holding company is listed on NASDAQ and have been around since 2014. So although the New Zealand company is relatively new, Tiger Brokers as a whole, as a holding company, has been around for almost 10 years. Now, the subsidiaries of the holding company hold 50 licenses and qualifications in Australia, United States, Hong Kong, Singapore, and New Zealand. So this essentially means that you are protected by New Zealand's regulatory framework. So all the client money that is invested is held in a client trust account at BNZ, so Bank of New Zealand. This money is completely segregated from Tiger Brokers New Zealand's own funds. So now let's wrap things up with a final pros versus cons kind of table, and I'm going to kind of put it over this side up here. But essentially with Tiger Brokers, the pros are, one, it has a really awesome mobile and desktop app that's packed with a ton of features. Like I showed you, you also have the social feature, the education feature, news, and obviously the ability to be able to look at deeper into different graphs and use those tools on there. You also have the ability to trade in 5 different countries along with different exchanges within some of those countries. Tiger Brokers has a competitive fee structure, especially if you're someone that likes to do big buys at a time, so $500 or more. They also have after hours trading, so you can get into the market and buy and sell shares when the market is closed. And then lastly, for those of you who are intermediate or advanced traders, you can also use margin and options trading. Now into the cons. One of the cons, which I mentioned just a couple minutes earlier, is the fact that you cannot trade fractional shares. So if you're somebody that has small amounts of money that you want to invest at a time, or maybe you are looking to invest in something like Tesla, which is currently around $300 per share. Even prior to the stock split, it was around about $900 a share. So if you're someone like that, then you would actually have to have that full amount up front, like I said. However, also, it's kind of like not a con at the same time, because in the very near future, they are introducing fractional shares to the platform. The second con is the fact that you cannot currently trade New Zealand securities, so whether that be companies or ETFs. However, again, this is something that they could slowly introduce in the near future, just because Tiger Brokers New Zealand is a fairly new company here. but obviously with a large holding company with stock exchanges in 5 different countries, we could see a 6th country added to that in the very near future as well. So that is all for today's video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said, smash the like button. I hope I was able to help you get a better idea of whether Tiger Brokers is the right platform for you. Now, if you do have any questions, you can hit up the comments down below. And of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you haven't subscribed already and you want to view more content like this, then go smash that subscribe button as well. But that's all from me, and we'll see you guys in the next one.